There we go. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, I haven't been talking. I've been laughing. I get my voice back. Oh, I gotta turn that part off. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've done this. I guess I'll search a few pennies while I wait for people to come up. That's all I ever do. It seems like is search pennies. I wonder who's gonna come over here from Lemonheads. Oh, look at that. Yes, hot lips going on here with Lincoln. I definitely use some help with these. Looking at them. Go through pennies, so many pennies, and I'm looking for like double dies or anything unusual. And if I see them, most of the time, I'm not actually sure I'm seeing them. That's one. Turn on another light. It's hard to see. Even when if the camera has a light, it doesn't seem to matter. During the day, it's easier to see what we're doing. Hey, Sandra, Skywatcher Sandra, how are you doing? Gosh, long time no see. You've been in the hospital. What happened? I'm sorry I haven't been watching your videos. I haven't been watching anybody's videos. Are you okay? Ooh, I bet you feel better, don't you? I hope you do anyway. I do remember that. Now that we're talking about it, I do remember that you had to have that done. I hope you're feeling better. Should make your stomach better. It's been a while since I've been live. Hi, Party Pickle. Of course I am, always. Skywatchers, tent put in after blockage removed. House golden yellow. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, good. Are you getting your regular color back then? Yes. I know I've been having problems with my gallbladder, and that's been painful. I can't imagine about that blockage. I'm Party Pickle. I should put the link up. Y'all can come up. See if I can do this right. Seriously. No, Party Pickle, I haven't. See if that works for to get up on StreamYards with me, you guys. I could use some company. You get some rest, Skywatcher Sandra. I'm glad you're doing better, and I'm really happy to see you. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. You're pretty amazing yourself, Sandra. Ah, it worked. Hi,
Yeah, hey, Rose Dragon.
how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Checking out some
Uh,
lots of pennies I have.
I'm gonna switch my camera over to the scope. Did you see the face?
Yeah,
No. You're one of the few, not many.
you have a nice face.
Well,
I've done one quickie when I was a little bit tipsy. Yeah, one quick face reveal one time.
so all I heard was quickie, and my mind went off the other the other direction.
I did a quickie face reveal when I was tipsy once. Yeah, good. Nice. I'm so happy you're on my stream right now.
Yeah, you had a long pause between quickie and face reveal, so
Oh my gosh. Hi, the world according to Jim. Yay. Go look at this one side one more time.
what do
Nothing
you
to see there.
what are you searching for?
Anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I have a few that I've got set aside that I'm not sure what to do with. So I'll have to have some help with those sometime with somebody who knows a lot more than me, which would be anybody.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple streams running right now. Michael Kittle's doing he's on his gaming channel, and then Peggy's streaming. So that's probably why.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Peggy
that's probably
streaming.
why I guess there's 25 over at Kittle, and I think there's like somewhere between like 50 and 80 over at Peggy's stream. So, but I saw
Oh,
you just
dang.
on, and I didn't see many people in here, so I'm like, oh, I'll pop in and talk to her and go through some stuff. So
Thanks.
anyway,
What are you going to go through?
actually what I am doing is I am cataloging my foreign or my world coinage.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
you know how if you go into a resource guide or a book, most most of these coins have a KM number. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, what?
A KM number. So it's a reference number
Right.
to that catalogs every single coin. Some of them have like the letter Y or the letter A, but most of them have KM. So I'm going through and I'm finding the exact um, letter and number nomenclature for each coin, and I have found that I actually have a couple of rare varieties or low mintage varieties in some of these coins. So I'm pleasantly surprised um,
Oh,
with
that's
some of these.
exciting.
So yeah. So and then there's various varieties. So I recently purchased a resource guide to help me do, go through these. So that's what I'm doing. But I'll put something up on the scope here um, to stare
Very
at.
good. No, I had purchased Mr. Villa was going to take all these pennies to the coin star, and that killed me. So he sold them to me. And I've been going through them for the last 6 months because I can't stop going through them.
Oh,
Set them aside and I go through
that's a close AM. What year is that? That scent you have there?
them. 2006.
2016. That's not a rare variety for the '06, is it? I'm not aware of any of them.
No, don't believe so.
Okay.
I would have to look.
Find something to put on the scope here. Here, you know what? Let's put this piece up there. This kind of cool piece.
I've actually been kind of on a mad hunt for the 92.
Oh, after what Far North found?
Yeah, I got inspired.
Yeah, that is nuts. What,
I was gonna go to sleep and I saw that and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not sleeping tonight. Now am I?
yeah, I need to start paying more attention. I save like, when I do the occasional roll hunt, um, and when I do that, I'm searching. Obviously, I'm pulling out the coppers. I'm searching for wheats, anything older. But I also hold, um, especially stuff from like the '70s to the present. The
That's what I
newer
do.
the newer the coin, the more finicky I get with the grade, and that includes any scratches, pitting, even just watermarks or spots, especially for
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
any
I
coin
hate
in the last.
these Lincoln coins kill me. Oh my God, they kill me so bad, especially because there was a run for a while with the Lincoln cents with the zinc just like exploding the coins. Seriously,
Yeah,
making a mess out of these coins.
right.
It's
I
maddening.
have I've been able to find some really nice examples from the '70s, '80s, and '90s, just going through, just going through rolls of pennies. So
That's
it's a
cool.
you pull them
I have a
out.
hard time looking at. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I have a hard time looking at the shield cents, so I always put those. I don't even look at them. I just put them off to the side. I have probably about 4 rolls ready to be rolled up of
Yeah,
shield cents alone.
people really get upset about those. I don't really like them so much. I don't. I mean, honestly, for me, it's I could care less either way. Um, but I'm. I don't know.
They're
I
hard for me to look at and give me headaches, so I don't even try. They're book fillers for me.
yeah. Well, if you can find some nice examples there, yeah, that don't have any water spots on them, and they're pretty much flawless, then yeah, throw that in there. Just forget about it and save it for 10, 15, 20 years, and watch the value go up on those.
Yeah. What do you got there?
This is a 1900 British crown, and this is the LXIII version. So that's 58, I think, Roman
Okay.
numerals. Yeah, there's
Okay.
actually there's a LXIII and a LXIV. And the only way you can tell the difference is if you look at the rim, and then it'll tell you which one it is. And I spent probably a good 2 hours trying to figure out the difference, and I was searching online, and I finally found a picture that showed where it was. I was like, okay, there's the difference because I couldn't find it anywhere. It didn't give me any information in the guide where it was found, so then I was finally able to figure it out. So that took a while, but I figured it out.
Nice. Hi, real giveaway guy. There's a link up above if you want to hop on, real giveaway guy. But I was gonna say something oh, he said to hit the like button, and I had already forgot to hit my own like button. So show us what the coin looks like.
You talking to
Yeah.
okay. So it's just
Oh, it's on a
it's
horse. Okay.
yeah, I think it's like a knight or a centurion on a horse. Um, So there's the ear at the bottom. There's the horse. The horse is up on its hind legs there. You can see the sword.
Uh-huh.
And then flip it.
Nice.
It has a huge effigy. It takes up the whole back. This is Queen Victoria. You can see the name right there in big letters. Victoria. So that's the reverse there.
The gorgeous coin.
Yeah, it really is. It's a nice one. It's the only British crown that I have. So I'm looking to get at least one more piece, maybe two, or four.
Steve Rice has to say that St. George is slaying the dragon.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you look here at the bottom, there's the dragon. It's hard to. I got it in the flip, so it's hard to tell with the
I thought
light.
that's what I saw. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a dragon right there. Yeah.
Poor dragon.
So. You're a rose dragon. You feel empathy for the dragon.
Yeah. Dragon.
Makes sense. Hey, were you part of the one up box that's going around?
No, I didn't. I was not part of that.
Who got it? Oh, you know what? I think it was Peggy and Cherie Ward. I think that's who got it, and the pizza guy. I think they were kind of all in the same area. For some reason, I thought that you were part of it. I think it's like 19 or 20 channels that are part of that. It's a big thing going.
It's
going
huge.
around.
Yeah. I'm going to be a part of another one that's coming up soon. I'm excited about it. There'll be something said about it. Yeah, there'll be something said about it next week, I think. So that's exciting.
And anyone that I would know?
Yes.
From you?
Just make sure all your bell icons are on and everything, and keep an eye out for an upcoming 25 channel giveaway. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to your channel, and I'm on the all. I got the alert on my phone, but when I went to subscriptions, it didn't show you as being as streaming. So I had to type in your name. So I don't know why it didn't show you. It showed Kittle and Peggy stream, at the top, showing that they were currently active, but it didn't show yours. So I don't know why that was the case. And the only reason I knew, I got the alert on my phone. It didn't make. It was kind of strange. I have you here.
Well, I said it in Lemonhead stream that I was going to go live.
Well, yeah, and I got the notification on my phone that you were streaming. So for some reason, I don't know what happened.
That's weird. I like the anomalies. There's some weird lines going on all around the whole thing. It's symmetrical. There.
Take this thing off here. Let's switch it up.
So that one gets to get set aside with all the other ones that I set aside to look at again some other time. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, yours is more interesting than mine, so here you go again. 1919.
Yeah, that's a British 3p.
Nice.
That's one of my nicer examples here. Focus on getting through to. That was yesterday. Do you collect any world or foreign coinage yourself?
Yes, I do.
As a matter of fact, do you focus
on? Just Canadian, really, mostly Canadian coins.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because I have a lot of these channels that, like, you'll see a lot of them. What comes to mind, at least for me, is JW and Rob RFT, they have the albums, the books, right? Whether it's the
Yeah.
Whitman or the Dan Scales. I don't do that. I guess I'm in a minority, but I keep all of mine in binders. So I buy the 3-ring binders, and then I put them in the
Right.
plastic that hold the 2x2 flips.
Yep.
And that's how I collect it. So I
I do.
have,
I do both. I actually do both.
you do both?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, the only
Because
thing,
I
I
have
have
the
the,
ones that I like to put in my books, the actual, like um the coin books that are made specifically for coin collecting, and then I come across more that I like and I want to keep also. And
yeah,
so I flip them and I stick them in a binder, just like what you're talking about. And so I have my favorites in the binder, and then I have my books that I'm feeling for collections for later. And I can't let go of my coins. I'm a coin hoarder.
and it's hard to do unless you can get a better example of one that you already have.
Mhm.
Um,
Right.
I mean, for me, I do kind of the same thing, but I just keep most of them in binders. The only books that I have is I have the Whitman books for
Mhm.
the the Quarter Statehood series, and then the National Park series. That's
Right.
the only It's the only books that I have. But anyway, I say all of that to say that I have a binder for each denomination, and then I have one for errors, varieties, um, and miscellaneous coins, and then I have a binder for modern coinage, and then I have a world or foreign coinage binder, and then I have one solely for Canadian coinage. So I have an entire binder dedicated to just Canadian coinage. Um,
I like your way of thinking.
yeah. So, and then I keep all my other world foreign coinage in, um, in another binder. I've collected quite a bit of Canadian. I've been doing this for, you know, coming up on 10 years. So,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that explains it. I've been doing it for about a year and a half at the
yeah.
most.
Yeah. I noticed that there's a lot of relatively newer um, community members, and I think if you're looking for a silver lining for COVID, I think a lot of people have gotten into the hobby because they're looking for something to do with their downtime, and they happen to stumble across maybe one of
That
Rob's
makes sense.
videos or a relative or
Yeah.
something. But
Yeah.
I've been doing. It's funny because I stumbled across the first video I stumbled across was one of Rob's back in I think March or April. Um, and so, but I've been collecting, and so it, now for me, I've been doing this for 10 years, but I'm still learning stuff. I'm still learning
You, I
stuff.
don't, I don't think we'll ever stop learning. I don't think we'll ever stop.
No,
Trying to
well,
cram
there's
way
so
too much fast in my head, and then I forget, and then I go back and I look at what I've collected, and I think, oh yeah, that's why I collected that, and then I have to look it all up again because I'm doing the pennies first, the cents, and looking for
yeah,
errors and varieties, plus looking for things to put in the books that are savable and keepable, and that are beautiful or whatever, or even just that fill the holes. And
sure,
I can't remember all of that stuff. I started doing this after my life started to settle down a little bit, and my mind went a little bit crazy. I'd gone through a lot of loss and a lot of life changes, major life changes. And when I started doing the pennies, started looking at pennies and looking for errors in the pennies, that's what started this explosion of coin collecting for me and brought me out of my head. And actually was a lifesaver for me. So I'm excited about, this hobby. It's not something that was, oh, I'm going to start this and then walk away. I haven't walked away from it. In fact, I've become more involved. As time goes by, I become more and more involved with it.
and that's. I mean, this hobby. I mean, it's enjoyable and it's investment, but it does so many different things for so many different people. Um,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yes.
for me, I actually started. I had a friend of mine back when I started collecting. Um, I got started because I actually started silver stacking. He was telling me about the benefits of precious metals, gold, copper, and silver. And so, I started investing in that, and then that kind of naturally progressed into coins, into just doing, constitutional silver. And now I collect all kinds of stuff.
Hmm.
Um, But for me, it started as an investment. For you, obviously, your story's different, but it's
And
it's a
it's
healthy
turned
one.
in, yeah, and it's turned into, for me, it's helped me to understand the difference between collecting and stacking.
Yeah,
And I have all the constitutional silver that I have in medicine bottles, but at least they're separated from each other. But
sure.
I wouldn't mind getting books for these, but more to the point, the constitutional silver for me is more of an investment. And
Yeah,
then
oh yeah,
the silver that I've been able to collect on streams, the silver rounds, those kinds of things, those I hang on to because I'm not really sure what to do with them. And they're beautiful, but my main focus is more the constitutional and and filling these books and looking for errors and varieties of the pennies because I'm going to get rich one day. Sure. If I got rich, if I got rich one day, I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
that's
But
the
seriously,
that's kind of the goal. I mean, the way that I see it is it's for me, it's a hedge against hyperinflation, and
yes,
it's also part of my long term goal, my retirement plan, which is hopefully many years off. But that's the idea. So
right. I want something to be able to hand down to my children and my grandchildren. Something that
yeah,
they can remember, oh yeah, mom or grandma, loved to do this. This was her thing. And nobody else does this. I'm the one. It's my thing. It's my thing, only mine. And I haven't had
yeah,
my thing in my entire life. So, you know,
yeah. It's the
there's
same
another,
with me.
yeah, just
I'm
that's
the
another reason for this for me is because it's my thing.
right.
I share it with all of you all, but I don't share it with anybody that's tangible that I can touch here in this part of my world.
It's the same for me. It's I'm the only one who does this. I think my grandfather on my dad's side, he had some older coins he was kind of just collecting in a jug. But as far as I understood, he wasn't really committed to the hobby per se. Um,
Right. Yeah.
but I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, I've not only, I mean, since I've started following these streamers on YouTube, I mean, not only has it increased my knowledge, um, of the hobby to my benefit, but it's also introduced me to a great community of people. And I know you hear this all the time with other streamers, with streamers, here on the tube. This really is a great community to be a part of, and there's a lot of generosity, um, not just
Oh, I
with
know.
trading and selling and
Absolutely.
just getting stuff for free, but there's a lot of knowledge, and there's a good network of people, and we really do look out for each other, and it's a
Well, you
fantastic.
would, and you wouldn't realize, just from being so new into this, when I first started, I thought there's no way I'm ever going to be able to measure up to the type of people that do this type of thing. So I was real quiet in the background for a long time. And I remember sitting through like Rob Pine's Treasure, Silver Seeker, and Ravenhawk. Those are my three favorites. And I think it was
Yeah,
Ravenhawk first. And then also Couch Collectibles. I was watching him for a long time. And then I like to watch Blue Ridge, except that it's really, really hard to keep focused because he just continues to just drone on. But he's got a lot of good information. So I really have to pay attention. But um, I don't remember exactly how it got started that I think I was invited up on somebody's live stream. I don't remember. And that's when I realized, oh, and George, and found it buried. And that's when and he's like a whole bunch of different things. That's when I realized that, we're all a lot alike,
oh yeah,
there's and
absolutely.
so many of you are so super smart. It blows my mind. The intelligence is so refreshing. So refreshing.
Well, I'll tell you this. I feel the same way when I hear what some of these streamers talking about, all this different stuff. I'm like, I wish I would. First of all, I wish I would have started collecting when I was a kid. When I was a child, much younger. Um,
Hindsight's 20.
side But aside from that, it's I'm like, I wish I would have known this even when I just started collecting, because I'm still learning. I'm like, how many coins have gone through my hands in my lifetime, and how many coins have gone through my hands in the past just years since I've been collecting, that I was not aware of a certain error or variety that
Uh-huh.
hundreds or even thousands of dollars that I missed. I didn't know.
And that's why I don't get rid of very many of my coins.
Yeah. So now
It's
it's
the
obviously,
thrill of the hunt.
yeah. Well, now I'm slowing down my searches so I don't miss anything. And I don't search as near as many. Um, but I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything big. So
Yeah. Yep. Well, I actually had to unroll probably $10 worth of pennies so that I could look for the 92 close I am.
yeah,
So I relooked at all those, and then I looked through a whole bunch of others that I had already looked through that I didn't have wrapped yet. That was supposed to go back to the bank. I'm like, yeah, no, these aren't going anywhere. I'll just hang
yeah.
on to them for a little while longer.
It's funny you bring that up. I had a bunch of half dollars that I had gone through years ago when I first started collecting it, and I had just had them in the safe. And then I pulled them out because I'm going to be, some of them, most of them were just, you know, 70s. And so I was going to turn them into the bank. Um, and I didn't find a whole lot, but one thing that I did find when I searched through the second time with more knowledge, armed with more knowledge, I found a 1972 no FG.
Nice.
Um, So it was really cool that I found that, and it's in pretty good shape. And in fact, I don't know if you saw it, but Rob just posted a video of some coins that he sent into PCGS that he just got back.
Oh
And
no, I haven't.
one of them was a 1972 no FG. So I'm kind of curious. I mean, it's the one I have is in pretty good shape. So I'm thinking about maybe sending that in for grading with the attribution. Um,
Good luck. Yeah, I wish you luck. That's
yeah.
great. That's
So
exciting. I haven't stepped over that little bound into that. I haven't sent anything in yet. I'm too afraid that if I send something in and it comes back as, hey, you were stupid to send this in. Here's your penny back or whatever. I'll be crushed. So I'll wait. There's a few things that I do have. I have a couple of Lincoln cents that look like they've been dremeled. However, on further inspection, there's two of them that look exactly the same but different, or backwards, or whatever you want to call it. So
yeah.
I haven't gotten rid of them because one of these days I'm going to get brave and I'm going to send them in
Well, I'll
and
tell
say,
you
okay,
what.
are
To
these
guys,
dremeled or
I haven't sent any in yet. I want to, but I'm afraid. I have the same fear that you do, and plus, I want to make sure that I'm going to be sending in something that's going to be worth the cost of grading. So what I'm thinking of doing is
not?
just kind of piggybacking off of someone who's going to send it in. I'll just send it in with their group, and then just
Yeah,
pay whatever the costs are. Um,
yeah. I think Silver Seeker does that a little bit at times. I don't know. You might want to.
Yeah, I know there's a few that might be willing to do that. So that's just another advantage of being in this community. You're in it long enough. You get to know people. You get on good terms, and you make friendships, and you can do that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's like when Mickey Rob's Banks found that accidental early release of the 2019. I have one of them. It was a 2019 the San Antonio, and he got all excited. He didn't know what to do either. I mean, he'd never submitted anything at any, and now he's a pro at it, of course. He got the $1,000 for it, and let's see, I have one of them here, one of his early release, accidental early release, San Antonio's, and then he started finding it over too. So
How do you get an accidental early release? That's what I want to know.
It's on the PCGS website. They accidentally let them out ahead of time, and he
Oh,
was one
yeah,
of
I
the
see what you're saying.
yeah, he was one of the people who, or he was the person who actually ended up with the box of them. And I was watching when it happened, and it was so amazing. And his daughter in the background, and Mimi's in there back there. Do I get a new doll? Does this mean I get a new doll? He's like, yes, you do, baby. You get a new doll. So yeah. So I ended up with one from him. I've got number 101 of the 1500 that he's looked at.
What is it graded?
No, not this one. But he has a couple of them that are graded. But as he was searching through them, he was numbering them so that he could give them away, which I thought was pretty
Okay.
cool. So this was a year ago. This was August 25th of 2019. This is what my little certificate here says. So that's fun. When you watch somebody that you've been kind of watching and following a little bit strike it big like this, it's
Yeah,
encouraging.
yeah. That's how I felt when Far North found that 92 close AM.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That was that was really cool. Now, what I want to
Yep.
know is, I mean, I know what he said, but how did TNO feel about that? Because TNO was the one who sent in the box that that thing was found.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But like with Mr. Popzilla, okay, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. If I ever get my nerve up and I do send this in, and it is actually something I told him that I would split the cost, the fines with him, because this came from his stash of stuff that he sold to me that he was going to send to Coinstar, and these would have been rejected out of the Coinstar machine, and I don't know that he would have, you know, been interested or not because they look
Oh,
like something somebody messed with. But because I found two of them, now a little bit more curious about it. So here's the first one. Back this up a little bit. And I put on here just for my own notes that it's a cap dye with brokerage. I don't know. And it is what I've been told. So,
oh yeah, that's really cool. It almost looks like road rash, but there's more going on with that.
uh-huh.
Yeah, see this is an area that's newer to me as far as errors and varieties and the different. Like you know, I know about die chips and die cracks, you know, lamination errors, cuts, things like that. But this stuff, this is still something relatively new to me that I'm still learning about myself. That is pretty rad, because it looks like it's almost bled through to the other side. It, it
From
almost
the
looks
dent.
like it almost looks like that was struck through grease, but those fine hairs, those fine lines of striation aren't normal for grease filled dyes. And then I think you're
You
right
see,
about on rockage. That's
see this right here. Um, let's see here. Right here. And then there's another one. So the planchet split in the die
yeah,
when it was punched. Now, to me, that looks like the back again, right in here. Or no, I guess that might be Liberty. I don't know. But you can clearly see his face, and that this is the obverse. Okay, and then the reverse again. Now,
yeah,
I'm going to show you the next one, number two. Same design, split planchets and get the planchets splitting on the edges. And if you look at this right here, that's what's on the back side of the Lincoln Memorial on the sides of the steps.
yeah, yeah. There's all kinds of gnarliness going on with that one. Holy cow!
Well, and so
Yeah,
people have been trying to tell me, oh, that's been Dremel. That's been Dremel. Well, this here, guess what? Here's his face.
Dremel, you mean as in like that's PMD, postman damage?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
hard to
I
say.
don't.
I'm gonna flip this one. This one looks bad on the back or front or whatever it is because of the leak that came through. But now see how it's all the hairs, the scrapings like the
Yeah,
other one? So this is the
yeah.
back, just like the front of the other one.
It could be too that this penny has this scent, I should say, has both
I know.
post damage but also errors as well. It could be both. Are you part of
Mhm.
any? Are you part of any Facebook groups?
I do, is it coin up? Coin, I have to look. I can't remember which one it is I'm on.
There's there's all kinds of groups on Facebook that you could do buy, sell, and trades, but there are also just informational groups as well that are associated with the same buy, sell, and trade groups. Like there's errors and varieties, and there's just other ones, just general ones that you could post pictures and say, you know, can I get some feedback on this? And a lot of those people have a lot of knowledge, and they're and can tell you what you have.
It's just the craziness of it. And then and the fact that this is so exact to that. That design is very the same as that.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
too exact because somebody had some kind of a, I don't know, a stencil or something that they were trying to mess with and drill onto it. It looks too exact. That, and then that, pretty much the same.
Yeah. It's
There
uh,
and there.
area of expertise, so you're you're barking up the wrong tree here. But
But this is where my fun comes. This is what
yeah,
I live for, is this kind of stuff. And then I find it and I'm like, I don't know what to do with it now.
yeah. I
What do I
mean,
do? What do I do?
don't get me wrong. That stuff is fun to find, and it's just I just don't know enough about it yet. I'm still learning.
Yeah. After 10 years, you're still learning.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
well, that's the way it goes. I mean, we never stop learning.
no, that's true.
And I used to watch Ken Peavy all the time. I didn't much like him, but he was a wealth of information.
Oh yeah, the
So
professor.
I just stayed silent with him with his streams because he was like, he made me feel stupid. So I didn't say anything, but I learned a lot from him.
Yeah, he passed. I think a couple months after I started getting into the YouTube streams. Um, and who
Oh,
took
he was
over?
very well loved. Yeah, he was very well loved. Anyway, I'm sorry. What?
So who took over his channel? Someone took over, or at least his slot, for doing what he was doing. I can't remember who it was.
Daughter, I think. I don't remember who it was. A family member, I think. What do you got going on there?
This is an 1875 German Empire 1 mark.
Uh-huh.
There. My scope doesn't go up any higher, so I gotta. There we go. One
Oh, that's
mark
fine. I can
there.
watch if you move it around. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Are
Another
you?
person I like to watch show off his collection is Majestic Sounds of Coins. Oh my gosh, he's got some gorgeous stuff.
What part of the country are you in? How late? How I should say, how late is it where you are?
11:38. I'm in
Okay.
Arizona.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in California, so you're Pacific Standard Time then. Around the same time.
Right.
In the same.
Once a year, we're at the same time. and then I
That's
have
true.
to think about what time, and then I have to
That's
think
right.
about what time it is out there. My mom had two clocks, one for California time, one for Arizona time, so she'd know what time it was.
Hmm.
I tell her, Mom, in the spring we're all the same. In the fall, you're back an hour behind.
And that's right, because Arizona is one of those places that doesn't observe daylight savings time.
Hi. Yeah, Arizona, we're on our own time zone. We have our own. We don't do that time change. We don't
Yeah.
play.
Oh, EVG stopped in. Hey there, EVG.
We don't need to save daylight here. I swear to go, we don't need to save daylight.
I guess not.
Sloan, hi. Oh my God, what are you doing up so late? That's my friend Sloan. She lives here out here by me. Very, very close friend of the family. We didn't chat today, Sloan. You're up late. You caught me. Yeah, how are you doing, EVG?
EVG, smash that like button.
Okay, Sloan, you better get yourself to sleep. No, 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 no. See, I did a double take. Maybe. I have to look that one up. Doggone it. Excuse me for a minute while I make myself good. I'm looking at the 7 and at the D where let me get my pen. Else I learned it was to look for serifs. Look at if it looks like it's doubled, it could be have doubling. Oh my gosh, that was the one thing that I learned the best from, but I still can't find it myself from Ken Peavy. Don't doubling because it has to have the serifs, and if it doesn't have the serifs, then it's not doubled. But look at on the line down on that. Looks like there's three lines, and on the 7 it does the same thing. So I'm going to turn and look for the serifs, and I see serifs on the D. And on the 7, I do. Okay, we're gonna hold that one off. See, there I go again. We're gonna hold that one to the side because now I don't know what to do with it. I have to look it up. Well, don't break my thumbs up button. You can smash it. Don't break it. There's the invite if you want to come up. I want to hang on to this one. You got another one ready to show?
Yeah, you'll appreciate this. I got a couple of Canadian pieces here.
Yeah, absolutely. 5 cent, 1905.
Yep.
Oh, oh my gosh. Ooh, ah. Mm.
And I have this one too. I'll just put it on top of it.
Look how beautiful those are. See, that's why I like the Canadian money. It's so pretty.
these are extras that I have. Um, on my
You to be not watching tonight. Sorry. UVG's being funny. Go ahead.
break one of my
These are extras you
yeah I
have.
have some. If you're looking for more if you're looking for more Canadian Rose Dragon, I have some stuff here if you're interested. So just let me know what you're looking for.
I haven't started any kind of books or anything. So basically what I have is in a bag, but they're flipped and they're in bags.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like they're loose bags inside. Just so I can put them all together. Um, and some of them are in airtights, but and broken, a broken bag. Lovely. Yeah,
Well,
I have
maybe that'll be your next project is to get them in your to get them in
yeah,
these plastic pages, get them organized. That's what I do. I organize all my stuff, so it takes me a little bit longer, but it's easy for me to find everything so that I know exactly where to go, what I'm looking for.
yeah.
It
I like
has
to
to because
understand.
as your collection grows, it gets more and more difficult. So you start organizing that early, then you'll be glad
I
that you
think
did.
yeah, I was going through some stuff today to get some stuff together for a giveaway, and I was shocked at how unorganized I've become and didn't even realize that I had become that unorganized. And so, yeah, there was a rude awakening, but a good one at the same time. But I have half of a tube of Canadian nickels that Alexander Smith sent me last year for Christmas. So that's exciting. All different dates and a couple of commemoratives. But the one I think I like the most, believe it or not, silly me, is the dime, the Canadian dime with little ships on it.
Canadian with the ships.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. You're from 1938 or 39. That's right there where the cutoff. That's where it changes over. Um, up into the present.
Mhm.
I may actually. I don't know if I have any extra
And then I have,
Canadian.
I think I have a couple of teenies from Jessica Poland gave me some stuff at Christmas as well. But the dollars that I like have the canoe on the back. Those are my favorites for the
Yeah.
dollars.
I, I only have I think like three Canadian dollar coins. Actually, I'm about to have four, but I'm working on collecting all of the 1965 Canadian dollars because they have like five different varieties. Um,
Yep.
I probably won't. I probably won't get the one because it's very expensive to obtain. But you have to know what you're looking for. There's different designs in you know the rim, the beads around, and
Yeah.
so I have three of the five as we speak. So and
Yeah.
then I have
I have
another one, but
66. I have two of the 66s, and that's all I have. Um, and they're both, I think, large beads. Well, anyway, the ones that, aren't the ones that everybody's looking for. These are not the ones you're looking for.
yeah,
And I received a 1966 Canadian quarter from Found It Buried, 80% silver. It's nice. With the, not a
yeah.
moose.
I have some I have some extra halves halves and quarter Canadian halves and quarters. I have some extras of.
Uh-huh.
Um, so if you're looking for something particular, I might have something you might want. So
Well, thank you. And
you
I'll keep you
need,
in mind.
I should say,
I
right?
don't I don't know for to be honest with you what I'm lacking or I haven't actually put the collection together in any sort of way, shape, or form. I just enjoy them at this time. So, what's that doing in here? It's not,
All right.
but I'll show you what. That's the Christmas time. So pretty. Big flower
What
on the
is
back.
that?
It is a quarter, I think.
Okay. Is it Canada?
2015,
Okay.
25 cent. It's,
Yeah, that's the old head, the newer design. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, I don't have any of the newer ones.
that's really pretty on the back, and it's super shiny. So it's one of the newer ones. I don't have a lot of new coins. I have a lot of the older coins, which I'm happy about actually. And then this one is my favorite. It's another quarter, and I'll show you the offers first. I'll show you this again. And then it has the maple on the bottom there. But on the reverse, it's got the colorized, little colorized animals on it.
Hmm.
And I think those are really pretty. We don't have anything like that.
No, we don't.
So I'm happy. And then there's the maple leaf on the back of that turtle. Those are my happy ones. Yeah, with the what is that? It's not a moose, is it? It's a caribou.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Caribou.
Yeah, this is a 1962 Canadian quarter.
Yeah.
That what that looks like brown next to the date. That's actually toning. That was toned on the edge of that.
Yeah, the 52. Lost its
52.
luster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lost its
Well, yeah.
luster.
Most of the ones that don't have these older ones.
Yeah. But there's the king on the back, which is or the front, whatever you want to call it. The other side. Right there. I needed you, honey. They killed that turtle with a maple leaf. Cruel Canadians. Yeah.
Hey, EVG, do you ever pop into? I know I've seen it around. I just can't remember which streams. Into either JWs or Kittle streams at all?
1928. 18. Wait, what? What year is that?
No, 18.8.
Cool.
Hey there, Hector.
Oh, I don't have my. I have the wrong chat. Oh. Hector, hi.
Hey, Rose Dragon, if you throw that link out there again, Hector might pop in. I've seen him pop into some stream rooms from time to time. You want to pop in, Hector?
Absolutely. The more the merrier. Let's make this a party.
Hector does actually doesn't live too far away from me. He lives only just a few, 2 to 3 hours away.
Uh-huh. And he was telling me last night that he had gone through, I forgot, an unbelievable amount of Lincoln cents in like 3 days, didn't sleep.
Who, Hector?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I forgot whose stream he was on last night. It was Mr. Popular stream. Hey, 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 it's a birthday.
How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Hector?
Good.
How you been?
Good, man. How have you been?
I've been well. I just for some reason I nodded off. I was watching the news and I nodded off.
Good
It happens.
night, EVG. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, EVG. Bye.
Take care, EBG.
Yeah, 2 a.m. for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's up? You guys are working on your coins too, huh? Hey, look at this penny. When it was in the middle of all my steel pennies.
Wow.
Yeah.
A
Wouldn't
40.
it be cool? Yeah, wouldn't it be
That
cool?
looks like a steel.
Yeah.
It's not copper?
I went ahead. I'm thinking it's coated with something.
You weigh it?
If it's a 48 steel, you know what? And I haven't got my magnet here with me. Let me get a magnet.
Oh, that was going to be my next question. They have, they have the 43 copper, which is an error.
Mhm.
But
Right.
have you guys, I don't know if you've heard of this, but there's actually another transitional error that's not as talked about, but just as valuable, if not more. But there's the 44 steel. There were a few steel planchets left over when they started stamping out the 44s.
You did not know that.
Yeah. So any time when they switch over, you know, to a new composite, there's always some leftovers from the previous year. So you'll always have those transitional errors. But if you can find yourself a 44 steel, which is hardly ever talked about, but they do exist.
I didn't
So
know
if
that.
you can find, it's a nice payday. Hey there, Muscle Shell. Oh, Muscle Shell, this is for you. Sweet coin, miss.
Sweet coin. Hi, Muscle Shells. Yep, sweet coin mass. Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to be a copper coin because it's not magnetic. So that rolls out steel. And it weighs 3.1. So that's the weight of a copper penny.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be coated with something.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be
it's not.
Wouldn't it be neat if it was a steely at 48?
Yeah, but
It'd be crazy.
5 years removed when they stopped making steel, I did.
Well, they
Yeah.
found
You
that
waited?
copper. Remember the 85 copper? That was what, 3 years later?
Someone must have planted that one. They kept a planchet, for a long time and just kept it, in their pocket or something, and just threw it in with a new one. That would be strange. But it was just a curiosity when I saw 48 with all my steel pennies. Something wrong with it.
That's just crazy. That's beautiful. I have one that's silver plated, I believe, here. So I just flipped it and stuck it away. It weighs zinc. I think it was 48. I don't remember for sure. It does not stick to a magnet. And it looks bubbly like a zinc. So crazy finds, huh?
Yeah. Right now I'm doing my foreign coins too right now.
That's what I'm going through. I'm going through and I'm cataloging all my foreign coinage with, most of them have KM numbers, but there's the occasional A or Y. But that's what I'm going through and finding out exactly which catalog number. And as I told Rose Dragon earlier, I actually came across, I have a couple of lower mintage ones and also some rare varieties as well, which is obviously it's a pleasant surprise when you buy a coin for a certain amount and find out it's worth even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I find my RPMs that way. I know
I'll be
the
right back.
feeling.
I think somebody's cooking something or something's burning. Hang on.
Uh-oh. I already did 4 pages of foreign coins. And among them, in my foreign coins, was this one. This is a French token. Oh, you can't see it because of the light. Angle it and you can see it better. And it's a French token dated 1654.
1654.
Yep.
That might be older than the oldest one I have. Let me see the oldest one I have. I have it right here. Yep. That is older than the oldest one I have. The oldest one that I have, it's not going to show up very well. It's pretty worn. This is a 1665 Poland or Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth 6 groschen.
That's neat.
Wow.
I actually got this out of Michael Kittle's stream. And I got it and then I looked it up and yeah, it's pretty worn there, but yeah, yours is older than mine by 11 years and it looks better than mine.
That's exciting.
Here's a 4 pence that I bought from Cent Hoarder. And this one's dated 1684.
Here's the date.
Oh, wow.
You said it's a 4 pence?
4 pence.
You know, I have an embarrassing confession to make. I didn't even know 4 pence coins existed until within the last week. I had no idea.
Well, don't feel ignorant by yourself because I didn't know either until I bought it.
Yeah, so now I'm on a mission. I'm gonna have to get some 4 pence to add to my British section of my coinage.
This one's kind of a little worn. The outline's still good, and you can still see the letters. But this is Portuguese, and this one's dated 1883.
Hi, Coin Dragon. Oh, that's pretty.
What year was that?
1883.
Can you bring it up? Oh, so you mean like this one?
Like that one. You have the exact same one I do. Yours looks like a
Yeah.
little better.
Yeah, this is a 20 Rees. Real nice copper piece there. I can't even remember where I picked it up, but yeah, we have the exact same one. It's a nice. This is the oldest Portuguese piece I have.
This one was found among my 5,000 pennies that I bought from Cent Hoarder.
Yeah, he loves those pennies, but I didn't realize he had a taste for silver either. I mean, a taste for foreign.
Oh yeah, you wait till you see his next auction. He did his first one last Saturday at 3:00, and he sold everything except 4 pieces. He's having another one. I don't know when.
Did he do it
I'm
on
sorry?
YouTube or IG? Did he do it on YouTube or IG?
He did it on YouTube.
He did. You know what? I gotta look and see if I'm even subscribed to his channel. Because I only see him like we're connected on IG, and I bought some stuff from him. In fact, I've got an order I still have. We're still working out. I don't even know if I have him on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. If not, I gotta go do that right now.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll probably run out of money, but the first day will be happy. So,
Who are you talking to again?
You know, it's what's funny about that is man, Peggy's still going. Despite all the differences that we as collectors on what we collect and how much we collect of each, I think the one thing that we all share in common is that we all run out of money.
well, actually, it's not that I run out of money. It's just, well, that's true. I could run out of money, but I'm so cautious of spending money that I should sort of not pace myself. And now I'm looking at, I'm getting better at it. I'm looking at the list, what they're going to do for auction, and I'll pick out only 3 or 4 items within a budget, and that's it. That's where I draw my line, because before I would not buy anything, and I wish I did, and I kick myself later. I'm going, darn, I should have picked that one up, or this and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can run out of money. It's just that I run out of my budgeted money.
Right.
Because anything else, my wife owns the rest. Get mad with that.
I have my grocery money, I have my bills money, and I have my money.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't go out and get my hair done. I don't go out and buy makeup. I don't have my nails done. I buy coins.
Well, she knows that my other hobbies are too expensive, and they depreciate in value over time as a whole. Because my other hobby is car restoration, and when you buy a door or a spark plug or something, it always depreciates until you sell the whole truck, or the whole car. I'm not gonna sell my truck or my car, and but this is the only thing that money stays with me. It doesn't go away.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Then I tell her a secret. It's for my grandkids anyway, so they're gonna get it anyway. It's in my will already.
Oh, dang, this is a token that's dated.
Hmm?
A Toronto Transit token, 1954.
Wow. You know, some tokens are worth some money.
Before. Hang on a second. I'll be doggone. It does. I don't even know where I got this. Huh, that's cool. I got it from a Canadian friend, I can tell you that much.
Well, I still have a stack here in front of me of 2x2s. I put all the foreign coins in 2x2s, and I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 of them, and I got 4 sheets of 20 pockets that I've done already. And I got another stack here that's already been labeled and already placed in 2x2, and that was just out of the bag. And then I've got 5 albums. 4 of them are 1-inch binders with my currency and other coins, other foreign coins, because I can't find a book. I can't find a book on any of the rest of the books, and they're all different sizes. They're not American sizes or Mexican sizes or even Canadian. So when they're labeled, for Canadian and so I thought I'd just put them in 2x2s and save them, because they're world coins. It's kind of fun to work through them too.
Yeah.
I was telling Rose Dragon before you got in here, Hector, about, I've been I started collecting, and I started with one binder, and then now I've graduated to about 7 or 8 binders. I have all my American coinage separated by denomination, and I have a modern coinage binder for all types, and then I have one for miscellaneous and errors and varieties, and now I have a world coinage binder that I just separated from that miscellaneous. But my smallest ring is 1.5 inches, but most of my binders are now at 3.
Yeah,
3 inch
that
binder.
gets heavy. That gets heavy.
Yeah, it does. It does. So,
But I mean, it's kind of fun. Just like I found a 2 kopeck Russian, and EVG he wanted to, because he doesn't seem to find a lot of Russian coins in the United States, and he said, "Hey, that's before that was during the Tsar time of Nicholas II." He started telling me about it, and he said, "We'll do a trade." And I said, "Sure."
yeah, that was pre-Russian Revolution, 1917, right there in the middle of World War One. That's when Russia pulled out.
Yeah.
But he's right about that. Russian pieces are, I don't know what it is. They're hard to find here. In Eastern Europe, there are a dime a dozen. I know one of the channel members and a couple of other channels that I frequent. He lives in Eastern Europe. He says they're pretty easy to come across. But I actually have one Russian piece, and this is 1899 50 kopecks. This is the one piece that I have.
Wow.
Pretty scratched up there, but that's pre-revolution too. That's history right there.
Well, I'm finding out that some of the coins I had when I visited my grandpa in Mexico, a lot of the coins that were minted by the federal government when the federal government got pushed out in 1865, they changed all their coinage. And then when the Mexican Revolution in the 1910s and 1924 was happening in Mexico, every time each state would make their own gold coins or their old silver coins, and whatever government took over, they restamped them. Even Pancho Villa had his own, well, one of the revolutionary guys, actually took over one of the mints and minted it in his own name. And they got when he got killed, and they took his money and reminted it into Mexican money, federal money. So I got this one here. This is an 1845, 8 reals.
Wow.
This is when the Spanish owned Mexico.
I don't have anything that old. My oldest Mexican piece is an 1878 50 centavos, but I think that was after the Spanish were essentially kicked out. Yeah.
And
I'm actually going through my Mexican coin.
They have a coin that said Libertad, liberty, just like the American coin, the capped version of it. This is 1845, and then they have it's solid 90% silver too.
Crazy.
Yeah, they did 90. They did a little over 90% silver, like 90.3, at least up until 1891, at least from what I can see from the coins that I have. And then they switched over to, in the early 20th century, they switched over to 80. And then in the looks like maybe in the 1930s or maybe in the 1920s, they switched over to 72%.
1826, busted cap. A drape cap, I mean.
That's nice. Nice full readable date.
And the American Eagle in back. And then after I get all these put away and I documented them, I've got the 5,000 pennies in cups by year in mint. So it's all the Philadelphia Duffers and San Francisco, if there's any, in cups, and then I'm gonna go through them and roll them up and save them by like 1950 Philadelphia's all one roll. And then go through every one of them. I found two 1909s in that bag, Philadelphia's.
You found two what?
Two 1909 Philadelphia's.
Oh, wow.
And then I found five Indian heads.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty cool.
One pretty crusty.
Oh, I He's like, yeah, I'll take that to her. He's such a good pocket. Waiting for 2:30.
Get quiet because we're all looking at our coins right now, probably.
Well, yeah, because I was looking for I have those pesos, or gold, those pesos coin, and I can't find it. I don't remember. 45?
I've got a stack of English sixpence from the 1950s, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. And I'm trying to see which ones are silver, because I know some are silver. I hope, I should say. I should say they are. United Kingdom.
Oh, I know what I did with it.
It's,
My binder.
ah,
Myself, tizzy. I'm like, oh, where is it? That's because I started to get organized, and now I can't find anything.
that happens. 1955.
It's scary. Yeah, my heart's all racing. It's like, who took my one piece, my one, and how did they find it in all my mess?
Nope, darn it. There, it's all copper and nickel, but it's still nice. It's so nice looking. I saw one dealer had a 5-gallon bucket of foreign coins just filled to the top, and he sold it by the pound. I have no idea what it would sell it for.
What were these?
What's that?
Were these Wheaties?
No, there were foreign coins.
Oh.
My only gold coin.
Well, it's one more than I have.
I got this from Cajun Coin Hunter. Roxzilla bought the wheel spot for me, and Michael Kittle was the one who donated the coin.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
So that's a 1/10 ounce of gold or a quarter?
It's a, where is it say it on here? I don't know what I forgot.
That's from Morelos, 1945. The M with the zero above it is Morelos. Right below the wreath.
Uh-huh.
That's the mint mark.
Okay.
Is it the size of a dime
No,
or a nickel?
no, no,
Smaller?
no, less than a dime. Here, an American dime,
Yeah.
and
It's
then
got that's 10 ounce.
put it over the American dime.
So that's about $200 right there.
Wait, excuse me?
$200.
And now you know. Now I can't speak. Now you know why my heart was racing when I couldn't find it.
Whoops. Put it in the safe place. That's nice. That is pretty nice.
Oh, I'm finding a whole bunch of stuff I forgot that I put in here. See, that's the one problem with putting stuff away in places that they're supposed to go. I forget that I did it, and I lose it, and I'm like, where is it?
Well,
Hey,
that's the best.
hey, Hector, check this out.
1891. Very nice. Yeah,
Little bit.
92.
Give me the
Actually, it's
card.
0.27.
Yeah, a little bit better date and mint mark.
10 centavos. Is that silver?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't have one of those. Those are nice. But Mexico changed their monetary system so many times that it's going to because the mint was open in Mexico in 1535.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
Yeah, it was open 16 years after Cortez landed in Veracruz.
Yeah, because he landed in 1519.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 7 ships and 500 men. Very nice.
I'll keep that one up there.
Victor, I
It's a
used to
matter
have something similar to what you're showing right now. I gave it away. I don't know what it was. I did it. I gave it as a giveaway, I think.
There's a clad out there that is very valuable. That's a 1 peso. That's similar to. Let me see if I have it still out or I put it away already. I put it away. It's a 1 peso from Mexico, 1969. Stax Bowers sold it for 5 grand,
Oh my
and the
gosh.
reason is because they only made 28 of the 1969 pattern coins. Because in 1970 it was released into circulation for, I think it was like a test pattern coin. They made 28 of them, and 18 are still in the mint, but 10 walked off somehow out the mint, and they sold it for 5 grand.
Jeez.
Tell me a little bit about this if anybody knows anything about it.
Okay,
Something I don't even remember where I got it from.
5 pesos, 1885.
Yeah,
Released
that's that. Yeah, it's that the mint there. That's Monterey, correct?
That's Morelos. The
Really?
0 above the M is Morelos.
Okay.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
where it's from.
I'm not familiar with that coin.
Yeah, each of the colonies of Spain, Peru, Mexico, um, Paraguay, all the ones that have Spanish colonization, they have a different mint and a different mark.
Okay.
I only recognize that one as Mexico's. And that one was established in 1535. That one there, I can tell you a little more because I'm on my website for coins.
Okay.
It's
Thank you.
called unet.com, or I say yukon.net, and it pulls out all the coins from all over the world, even the ones that no longer exist.
Oh.
Let's see.
Unet.com?
I mean, it's I'm sorry, en dot ucoin.net.
Thank you.
But I can tell you right now on this coin.
What was it called?
Okay, it's en.ucoin.net.
Ucoin, yeah.
Yeah. You said it was 5 pesos.
Yes.
And the year was 1985.
85. It was one.
And it's in golden color, right?
Yes.
Okay, that was made out of brass.
Uh-huh.
It weighs 3 grams.
Uh-huh.
It was minted from 1985 to 1988.
Oh, I have the first year.
Yeah.
Nice,
And
nice.
it's reeded. It's
Yes.
round. It goes north and south, and it's 3 grams.
Uh-huh.
The diameter is 16.5 and millimeters, and thickness is 1.5 millimeters. The obverse is the Estados Unidos Mexicanos, which is the eagle in front, and the reverse is $5.
Thank you.
And that one is worth 33 cents. And
it's beautiful.
it was 1985, 30 million uncirculated. That's what they printed. Now the 87, they didn't mint one in 86. They minted one in 87 and 88. The one you have right there in your hand is the rarest of the two in numbers, but the most valuable one is the 1987 one, and it's worth $1.22 US value. That one's worth 33 cents.
I haven't picked nothing up pretty beautiful. And I don't want anything to happen to it. Well, the fact that it's the first year of that is exciting to me. And you said the rarer one is from 1987?
The more valuable one, the rarer is the 1985 because it's 30 million. The 1987 was 81,900,000, but it's more valuable. I have no reason why. I don't know why. Also, on this website that you guys, I guess, gave you, you can also trade your coins. All your extra coins you could trade and sign up. You can keep inventory of your coins on there, and it gives you value of each coin.
Nice. I'll have to check it out. I did write it down. I will check it out. My brain's going in about 1,000 different directions right now. So I want to get this point in a flip.
Yeah, I just saved it to my favorites bar. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I gotta start. Have to start making an inventory of all the coins I've got. But just in the 2 years that I've been collecting, more religiously, this sucker, this is getting out of hand.
Is this a when you sign up for this? Is there any fees or anything associated with that? You sign up for an account on Ucoin?
I don't. I just use just the information service.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not charged at all for it.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if there's a charge for it, but there's 3 sections that you can look for under: circulation coins, commemorative coins, and collector coins. So there's even 3 sections of that. That's how I found the token on the 1684 token one, because
Okay.
I didn't realize there was that category in there, and all of a sudden I click it and it's a link to it. So there's 3 different places, and then you have places where you have a coin catalog, my collection, which means you can inventory everything you've got in foreign coins, and people on there, I'm going to keep it, I'm going to swap it, and I'm going to trade it, and you can do
Wow,
trades on it too.
that's cool.
And even American coins are in here too. They're all cataloged.
There you go. Nice and flip. Yay. I have this, I think is a euro.
This is interesting piece. Are you pretty well versed in Mexican coinage there, Hector?
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I'm going to put this under the scope, and I just learned that there's a variety here. So this is 1912 10 centavo, and there's a regular, and there's also a low two. I'm going to zoom in here. If not, then I have to see. Oh, I don't know. That two kind of looks like it falls down below the rest of the numbers. That might be a low two variety.
No, it is. It's below. It's supposed to be the same height as the 9.
Yeah, there's no difference in the price really. Well, actually, the low two is a little bit less valuable once you get into the mid-state grades.
What I would do, I would try to find a 1912, several photos, and compare them all.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look it up right now.
Because it's a little crooked. As a matter of fact, it's down and clockwise turned.
Yeah. See if I can't find. Let's look at some images here.
Hey, Popzilla.
Hi. And Period, if you're still there, I didn't see you. I was looking for stuff in my room and I wasn't looking at the computer. Good to see you guys. Hi, Pammy Jones.
I'm surprised I'm up still. I fell asleep on the floor watching TV, watching the news, and I didn't finish watching the news.
And now you caught a second wind.
Yep. That's it. It's good to,
yeah, you're Hector, you're right, because I'm looking at a picture of a 1912, and it looks like the regular variety. It lines up with the rest of the numbers. So this is the low two variety.
Yep. And you wouldn't think other countries would have varieties, just that they're mostly unknown.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple weeks ago. I bought a PDF format from all world coins, all coins really, from the 16th century all the way to the present. So it gives me all the catalog numbers and all the different varieties if there are any, and the everything. So it's been pretty useful.
Well, they say knowledge is power.
Yeah, absolutely.
Power in numbers. We all get together, we learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's why, that's why I like this. I don't want to kind of call it a community, because it's become more than that. It's been like friends. There's I would say 95% of the people I can trust. It's just that I got burned a couple of weeks ago, but it was no big deal. It didn't involve that much money, but what it did do was give me a little bit of pause for concern and careful, what I say, what I have,
Oh yeah.
And so
you gotta be real careful. It's sad. Really, really sad.
It's not like the old days. You can leave your house unlocked and you can walk away. But those
Uh-uh.
days are gone.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting me some more binders. I've already got. I think I'm gonna have about 6 pages, and then I'm gonna start separating them by countries pretty soon.
Hey, Pammy Jones. Yeah, you're good. Actually, Hector, you have to get bigger binders too because your collection is going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I figured if I have the average my mom and dad lived to, that means I've got another 27 years to go.
I feel a little bit more organized now. I've got all my Canadians together in one place.
Oh, that's another goal I have. I plan to collect by continent: Canadian,
Oh,
United States, and Mexico, and then the South America be one another start, and then go to Europe, and then to Asia, and then Africa is going to be really going to be hard to do, and then Australia. Um, that's my plan. I don't know if there's any coins being minted in Antarctica or the Arctic Circle, but yeah, that'd be fun.
an
You know,
African penny somewhere.
I think the only coinage I have from African continent, I have some Egyptian pieces and I have some South African pieces, but I think those are the only ones.
I have Botswana. I
I don't
have
have.
just this last week. I got this uh, from that coin. Let me see if it's here. Yeah, it's here. Uh, but I also have coins here that no longer exist. Like I have a 1950 Hong Kong 10 cents.
Oh,
And that's
well,
fun. When you can collect stuff from countries that no longer exist.
let me. Are you still there, Hector?
Yes, sir.
All right, here. Let me blow your mind with something here. Since you're talking about Hong Kong, look at this.
1885. That's got to be silver. Yeah, I got the same lettering, but not that
Yeah,
old.
yeah. I have the. I have 3 5 cents, 1885, 1899, and 1932, and from Hong Kong, and then I have one 1898 10 cents. So I'm still working on collecting a few more of those as well.
Den Hoarder had uh, a rectangular shape looking. They call it the shoe. Um, I don't know what it would equate to, but it was like a quarter inch at the narrow and long. It must have been about maybe a 3/4 inch, or maybe a little shorter, maybe a half inch. But it had snap writing on it. But their money was like square and rectangular. It was kind of neat to see it because it was a little different than what I'm used to.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's some countries. Some of the Indian coinage is like that. It's square, but the way they have it right out, it kind of looks like a diamond.
Hey guys, I'll be back in just a minute. Can you guys hold down the fort?
Yep.
Yep, sure.
Thank you.
And let's see what else. I've got 3 more, and I'm done with all my coins except for the Japanese ones. They're hard to read.
Oh yeah, I have one 20 sen from 1871, and then the rest I have some 100 yens from the late 1950s through the mid 1960s. Well, that's the Japanese coinage that I have. But yeah, you're right there. Definitely hard to read.
Only because I can't read Japanese.
Yeah.
But I'm learning. I'll tell you what. I can tell you. Some of them actually have a numerical number on the more modern coins of Japanese, but the other ones that are older than pre-war, pre-45, or I should say
Yeah.
pre-41, they go by the emperor's 49th year or the emperor's reign in in the year 2, that was hard to find. Wow. You know, you must have the same scope I do because it's got the same 4 spots. I am getting a little piece of block of wood, and I'm gonna have it tilted underneath some cloth, so that if you tilt it, the lights go away. See?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If I put something up underneath it, still I gotta tilt it up enough to get it. I'm gonna have to
But
find
you'd have to
something.
do it anyway. So I figured, with it being tilted and placed underneath the cloth and glued together, it'd be at an automatic angle, so it stays still at the same time. With the cloth and the block, you can move the whole thing around. Last one, except for these Japanese coins. And I'm gonna do those last. It's mind-boggling. Four.
There we go. That's not a bad idea. I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, you know what I did? I went to Home Depot. You know how they go the floor samplings they give away?
Yeah.
And then I got an old T-shirt right here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it down and get a piece of wood and just make sure I got the right angle. I think all you need is about, I don't know, 5 6 degrees cut. Then glue the material over it, and that way it's permanent and it's cloth. And I put black down because the light actually absorbs the surrounding of it. It doesn't reflect back into the camera. So
yeah, when you have them in the flip sheet, you get that reflective glare.
yeah, and hopefully with the angle, it'll take it out.
Yeah, you'd hope. 25 cent elbows.
That's all going to be experimenting.
Yeah.
But I got the stand for it with another camera. I took the old stand out because I couldn't adjust it up and down. I had to do it by hand. So somebody told me about getting this stand that's just by itself, and I said, "Oh, that's cool. I'll do it that way," and it works.
Replace that one.
Well, it's a little expensive getting the materials, but at least they're organized and they're not all over the place, and you can flip through it. And I'm gonna start doing some trades on some of my foreign coins, the ones I've got duplicates of. Like I've got 3 of the 1959, 53 U.S. I mean the UK uh, coins. And I'll probably trade those out for some other foreign coins.
Yeah, I've got some. I have some duplicates as well that I'm trying to figure out what I can do. I was actually able to add some excess Canadian, and some of it I sold to John Argent.
You know, I got a lot of also UK shillings. 1 shilling.
Well, I might be interested in some of those. I have some shillings myself, depending on the age, of course, what if it strikes my interest.
They're I have 1971 5 pence, and I have 55 1 shilling, 1953 1 shilling, and then I have a 55 6 pence.
Any of those silver? Because I'm usually mostly interested in the silver ones.
Yeah, me too. No, these are all copper nickel.
Copper nickel. Okay.
I think the silver ones were in the 40s.
Yeah, they stopped minting those, I think, mid to late 40s. Yeah, you're right. I have to get a $half size for this one. A little too big for the quarter. Oh, that's
Oh,
fine.
there's some gold nuggets that I got from Living Room Canner. A little
Dang.
tiny one. They're little.
Do you have a scale, Rose?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do they both weigh?
I'd have to take them out of the airtight.
Oh, don't
In
take it
the,
out there.
in the airtight, they weigh 3.5 grams. So take a little away for the airtight. And it's a small airtight. There you go.
That's a couple grams, maybe.
Probably 2.5, maybe. Huh?
Yeah.
Safe to say.
I don't know what the price of gold is right now, but we'll take a quick look. The gold values.
And then other than jewelry, that's the only gold I have. That and those coin that I have.
1959 is the amount of gold per ounce.
And if we say it's 2.5 grams, just to be safe.
Okay, I'm not that of a wizard. Price
I don't
per.
do, I don't math.
Gram. Per gram.
30
Per gram, it's
30 something per ounce.
let's see. Per gram, it's come on.
Well,
Price per gram is 63.38. So
dang.
63.38 times 2.5 grams. Let's just say for guessing, you're looking at $158.45.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I can't say I don't have gold now, huh?
Nope. Not
Huh.
in two things that you own. You have almost $500 or a little over $500.
That's not counting the jewelry. I didn't know. I had no idea. I'm rich. Didn't know it. Oh, good grief.
Yeah. Hey, Party Pickle, Jonathan. That coin you have there from 1898 from Hong Kong is exactly the same as my 1950 Hong Kong. Awesome. I already did 5 pages of foreign coins, so that's 100 coins. Just from that penny bag that I got. Yeah, I'm starting on my 6th page. Now, here's the difficult one. Take a look at this one. Can't figure that one out.
Yeah, that's like what I had that I gave away. Similar. What's the other side?
I'm going to start with Japan. I'm going to start with Asia. Because it could be China. Let's see. And that's the one thing about this. You can go to categories of a country, and you can look at. And I'm thinking before the Chinese Revolution. So
Huh.
is Chinese, Japanese. It goes by Beijing, Nanjing, Menchine, East Hopai, Manchukuo, Guangzhou, Guiyang, Yunnan, Honan, Yunnan, Sichuan. Man,
You're making
I,
me hungry.
uh,
It's
well,
true. I've been eating Chinese food forever, and all I hear is Chinese food.
here's one with just 5 with a hole in it. Nope, can't be China then. Got to be some other China. I know it's made out of brass, so or bronze. Oh, very good. Very close too. Oh, I think I found it. You're kidding me. This is that easy. Hold on. That's like, but it's not the same.
See,
China,
that's the problem. That's what I was having troubles finding the exact coin that I had that had the hole in the middle.
uh-huh.
With I don't know if it was Chinese or Japanese writing on it, and yeah, it was a giveaway, and I think I ended up giving it to found it there, but I'm not sure. It was when I had my auction, and I gave it away as a giveaway.
It's close, but not close enough because it's got a broad band on it. Oh, here we go. This might be it. Oh, it can't be that old. 1644.
Mm.
I know it looks old, but jeez.
From what I understand, they used to wear those around like on necklaces and stuff so that they wouldn't lose them.
Really?
Hmm. So they had a hole in the middle so you could string them, if I remember correctly, from
I
what
know
I
my
tried
students
to
from.
learn.
Here goes another one. 1662.
Oh yeah, you're in California. You have quite a few students who might have parents or grandparents that might know more about that.
Yeah, but not Chinese. I think this is This is Chinese. Most of my kids in my school area are Hmong, Mien, Khmer, Cambodian, Lao, Thailand, um, from that area.
Uh-huh.
Most of the Chinese would be American Chinese.
Are you in the Central Valley, Hector?
Yep.
Whereabouts? Are you close to
Near,
Fresno?
near Fresno, yeah.
Okay.
I worked out, I think I've been through this whole conversation before.
1046.7.
St. Agnes Hospital I used to work at. I went to Fresno City College for a while. My aunt and uncle were, I have a lot of relatives in the San Joaquin Valley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember talking to Hector. So, but yeah, I live up in the Bay Area. I live about 3 hours from there. Not too far.
Yeah, I grew up in San Jose.
Oh yeah, I live just a hair north of San Jose. Oh, man.
Well, this coin is either 400 to 500 years old. hot dog.
And it probably is.
Yeah, and that's kind of unusual because, well, maybe people didn't take the time to research it. But if this coin is that old, I'm looking at 400 and well, actually 376 years old.
Hmm.
If it's the
And
right
now,
coin.
and now the huge part of that is how much is it actually worth?
Well, according to this one, $7.
You would think that if you have something that's in that good a shape from that long ago, that it would be worth more just on collector value alone, you know?
Yeah. Well, I know it's Chinese now for sure because it's matching up with a lot of. Now, one of them called Bu Fu, one's called Bu Jie, Bu Shu, Bu Yu, Bu Qiang, Bu Gui, Bu Guan. There's a lot of them here that are not pictured.
Yeah.
So,
I have Planoscope on my phone. I tried finding anything close on my phone, and it was a toss up between being Chinese or Japanese on the phone, even, and hundreds of years old, and I couldn't figure it out.
wow.
Hmm.
They're calling it one cash. Here's one from 1662 that's similar. No, it's different. Well, now I'm in 1644 now. This is a trip. This is simply amazing. This, if it's this coin, then it's a coin from the Qing Dynasty from 1644 till 1912. The ruler was called Shunzi.
It's almost 300 years.
376 years old.
Isn't it fun learning about that stuff?
What's that?
I said, isn't it fun learning about that stuff?
Yeah.
Learning is fun. Learning is
You can,
fun.
yeah, you can learn quite a bit.
Well, it's not that one. Well, according to this, it goes from 1644 to 1912. Different dynasties. The Qing dynasty, and the Kwangtung in the empire from 1889 1912. They go by different periods of time.
Party Pickle Cammy Jones says that 3 pence is 1937 and 5 cent Canadian is 1917.
Hmm.
Well, you know something. This has got to be older because I'm looking at this, but it only goes to 1644. China. Hmm. I mean, they go in the nearest one in 1922. So what are they using for money? Oh, this is okay. This is maybe I need to go to where it's no longer extinct. Let's see, extinct. Now you see these are too modern.
Huh, that's
So it's
kind of
not
exciting.
Chinese, Japanese. It's China, but Imperial China should be.
Hi, silver hair seekers here. Hello.
Oh, there's China Empire.
The sun's coming up in a couple hours. I hate when that happens, and I haven't slept yet. I was like,
No, they
oh
are.
God.
The sun will come up for another 5 hours. Oh, that's right. You're not in California.
Well, I have the same time as you, though. I'm on the same time as you. But Silver Hair Seeker just came on and said that,
Oh, I see. I see.
hey, late nighter just dropped in, hit the like, and warn you vampires that the sun will be up in a couple hours.
Oh, that
We're
won't
gonna
help me right
burn.
now.
We're gonna burn.
Verse.
Yeah, it is still time to party. We're good. We're Silver Hair Seeker. We're looking at foreign coins tonight and rare stuff and how we organize or haven't organized yet our coin collection.
Well, I can tell you two things. What's the reverse and what's the reverse and what is the obverse?
You know
That
which
I
one
know.
it is? Now you know which side is which?
No, but they all carry the same pattern.
Okay.
I'm looking by the two characters in back, and the one character that's similar on all of them is right side up, and the other one is in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna save it that way, and I'm gonna just put unknown and then keep looking for it.
There you go.
Maybe go
Now
maybe
that
go
that one
to
that one side that you showed that didn't have the same characters on either side. Um, the way my brain works, it looked like it was a cow
hmm
standing over a bundle of snakes.
Hmm.
It was late, really late, and I'm tired and I've had too much sugar.
You want
So who knows what is going on in my head?
well, what are you crying about? Got my cat here.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say, is that a cat?
Yeah. It's not mine, it's actually my son's. So I got 4 coins here I gotta figure out too. And now this is the obverse, and this is the obverse.
Those are pretty. I mean, it's pretty. It's very pretty.
And this one feels different than this one here, and it's the same design, but
Uh-huh.
it looks older and the composition looks different.
Are they
And
the
I'm
same
pretty
size?
Yep, and I'm pretty sure this is Japanese.
Well, one does one have a square hole, or are they both round holes?
I'm sorry.
Do they both are they both have do the two that you're comparing have a round hole? Or does one have a square hole and the other one has a round hole?
Um, I think one has the round hole. Yeah, they're both round. I mean, this one here was a square one,
Right. Okay, so
and
that's the one. If you turn the one that you just showed me with the screen, if you turn it over and show you what I meant about a cow. Mm, right. See the thing on the left? If you put that up on the top, if you turn it just a little bit so that it's up on the top instead. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
no, the one on the right. The one on the right. Turn
Okay.
it to the left. I'm pointing. You can't see me pointing. Okay, now it's upside down for what I'm saying. There we go. That looks like a cow.
Oh yeah,
And then down below it looks like a bundle of snakes.
that's why I knew that this coin here is the reverse because it shows those symbols
Uh-huh.
almost the same as the rest of them. That this is this way. This is the obverse up and down,
Okay.
and
Interesting.
that and then this one here, I didn't know which way to go, so I made a mistake going this, and then question mark over here on this side.
Yeah.
So I got that's going to be the mystery coin right there. This one here, I just got to figure out those wordings at the bottom.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the plus sign is a number. They don't use Arabic numbers like we do, but this here starts the number right here.
Where does the game Mahjong come from?
China.
Okay, because those symbols look like what I see on the Mahjong tiles that I play with. Tammy Jones says, I'll get back with you, Party Pickle. I've got to get some sleep. And thanks for all the info. I've learned a few interesting tips. Thanks to you all. Good night, Tammy.
Good night, Pammy. Thank you.
Bye, Miss Pammy. Silver Hair Seeker. Hey, lighters, just drop by. Hit the like button when you're vampires. Oh, you said that already.
Yeah.
How many are watching right now?
Uh,
6.
I'll have to get up at a YouTube channel. So 6 people. I have 15 thumbs up. Oh, nobody has given me a thumbs down yet. Wow. I'm actually
From what I
happy.
hear, thumbs up or thumbs down is good for your channel.
I know that. The first time I got a thumbs down, I was like, huh, okay,
What I do
whatever.
wrong?
I didn't even think that either. I was like, wow, okay. That's somebody else's problem, not mine, actually.
And then they do it without telling you, hey, I give you thumbs down.
Yeah. Oh, so brave, right? My emotional stability does not depend on my thumbs up or downs.
Hmm.
trying to figure out these symbols.
Well, that one looks like a dragonfly.
Well, I'm gonna go to Japan. So that's in Asia. Stroll down to the J's, and then it's North Korea, South Korea, Kuwait, Japan. Okay. Yen. Let's see. Can't tell what the year is, so Hirohito. So I guess it's 5 yen.
I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you.
Okay, boys and girls, I'm gonna have to call it a night.
Yeah, 1 in the morning. Well, let's see.
Yeah, I gotta get up early and get some stuff done. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got to call. Oh, that's another thing too. I forgot. I got to call jury duty. See if I have to go
Oh
in.
no.
Fantastic.
I know.
This time, guys, you guys have things to do. We don't shut it down. You're not gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I better call it a night too. I'm already done with all my foreign coins. Just these last 4 I got to do.
Yeah. Those last 4 are probably going to take you a couple days.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for hosting, Rose Dragon. I appreciate it. It was fun. It's fun coming in here.
Thank you. I enjoyed you coming in here. Thank you, Party Pickle.
Not a problem.
Thank you, Hector.
We'll
Thank
see
you
you
for coming.
soon.
Oh, Alden, you're a little late to the party, dude.
Well, we'll wait till Friday night or Saturday night where we have more time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hector's got jury duty.
I've been doing 4
Right.
o'clock a.m.s and it's killing me now. So I better call it night too.
Yeah.
Because I got to do the jury duty thing, clean up a little bit here before I go to bed. Because my wife gets all upset. But you cut stuff all over the table. We can't even use it. No. I gotta at least trim it down so I can, start putting things away now that I got through the whole 5,000 plus coins.
Oh
Anyway,
my gosh. That kills me that you did all that in 3 days.
it was fun. It keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah.
And hey, Alden. So I'm gonna start putting things. Call my jury duty form and see what goes on, and I'll catch you folks all later. And thanks for letting me come up, Pam. I mean,
I always look forward to you being here, Hector. Thank you.
The same here, man. All right, Jonathan. I'll talk to you later, sir.
All right, take care. See you later.
See ya.
Take care, Rose Dragon. Thanks again.
Thank you, Pretty Pickle. It's wonderful. Come back again, okay?
Will do.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night. Well, Alden, it looks like I'm going to shut it down. I think Pammy went to bed already, and we had Silver Hair Seeker here, and I don't know if he stuck around or not. And 2 other people stopped by and said hi and then took off. Imperium tried to get my attention earlier, and I was not even paying attention to chat, which made me feel bad. But Mr. Popzilla stopped in for a second too. But yeah, they'll be on next time. Always is. You have a good night, Alden. Good night, everybody.